So today's video, we're going to go over a little bit of the Thanksgiving foods, what we did on Thanksgiving, and I'm also going to add in some of the shopping that I did at GameStop. In the clip that I did at the GameStop store, I said Best Buy, but I was actually in front of GameStop. It's something I didn't catch till I was editing the video, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. This is our first video we're putting up, first video I edited. It was a lot of fun, so here we go. Okay, so part of our Thanksgiving is macaroni and cheese casserole, and this is the macaroni part, noodles and some cheese and cream mushroom soup, pimentos, and mayonnaise, and then we're going to put Cheez-Its on top, which kind of give it the crust of the casserole. So we crush up the Cheez-Its in the bag, and we just pour them on top. And you don't crush the whole bag. You only crush, part of the bag, like maybe half. Leave some of them kind of full, and then you just pour some on top, spread it around. This is one of the dishes that my wife had growing up, and so we do it for Thanksgiving every year. It's her great-grandma's recipe, and her mom kind of tweaked the recipe some. We told you what was in it, but we're not going to give you the whole recipe because it's a family secret. I don't know if it really is, but we don't really give the recipe out. And then once that's there, you put like dabs of butter on it, and then you put it in the oven for how long?
350 until the butter bubbles.
350 until the butter's kind of melted and bubbling.
About like 30 minutes.
Just kind of warm it up, maybe 30 minutes.
A bit longer. I don't know. I have to eyeball it.
Yeah, our family and my wife's family, Elise's family, is kind of big on just kind of eyeballing stuff. I don't even think my grandmother owns measuring cups. It's just all kind of done by eyesight and, measurements. Okay, so this is with the butter on it, and we are going to be placing it in the oven for 350. And then we'll just set the time for 30 minutes. And we will show you what it looks like when that's done. Okay, so Annalise is at my parents' house for the night, but we're going to head on over there. But first we wanted to show you guys all the food that we made today and last night. We have the macaroni casserole. We explained a little bit earlier. We showed you guys a little bit of cooking that and what's in it. We also have the cornbread dressing. It has cornbread, a couple of seasonings, has onions, celery, a bunch of stuff in it. It's really good. Cream of chicken. We also made, every year, Elise fixes the deviled eggs for the whole family for Thanksgiving. The rest of this food is stuff that, she had growing up, that my parents, might not cook or whatever. So we kind of bring those so that everyone gets kind of a big variety. And then here's some of the desserts that we cooked last night. We have apple salad and lime jello dessert. And we don't have any of the Oreo Rice Krispies here. Those are still at my parents' house. We also fixed those and took them to dessert night. So I'm up here at 2:30, around 2:30, 2:35, and not a single person up here at Best Buy. I'm in front of the Best Buy store over here, and like I said, there's a scanner around here. Not a single person in sight. So an hour and a half early, and I'm the only one up here. So I'll try to record once I go in, and record me getting the Xbox 360, and if they allow me to record. If not, then I will just update you guys after we get done. So, at GameStop, They said that we could record, but they would prefer us not to, so I didn't record in there. I didn't want to give them any reason to, haggle me on Black Friday. It's already busy enough. So I didn't record and get inside of GameStop. But what had happened was the first GameStop I went into, they only had one Xbox 360. The second one that they had for Black Friday was actually broke, so they weren't able to sell that one. So I actually ended up going to a second GameStop, and the line was so packed I didn't do any recording. I wasn't able to record in that one. They said the same thing. They prefer people not to, but they wouldn't tell me no. So I just didn't worry about it. It was such a long line, so busy. I didn't record. But I ended up with getting two Xbox 360s at the second store. So I ended up with 3 total. And I ended up taking one of them, hooking them up, and getting everything set up with one of the games that I had got. And I think I'm going to keep that one. And the other 2 I'm going to end up selling. I put in the rebates online, and it was a pretty simple process. When I went to look at, the following day when I went to look at the status, it said that it was pending, but there was only a $60 rebate. So I went on the live chat for GameStopRebates.com, and the guy said that my receipt showed 2 of them at the store where I got to, but it was only showing a $60 rebate. So he ended up having to go back in and resubmit the second part of that rebate. So we did get those 2, and then I'm going to have my wife do the rebate for the third one. So once we get those rebates, he said around 4 weeks, which will be around Christmas time, kind of a good time to get the money back. But also, that 4 weeks is just kind of what they say to give them time so that, they're not rushed and people aren't calling them, asking them, where their refunds are, or where the rebates are. I kind of expect it 2 to 3 weeks, but we'll see what happens. I'll do a little update maybe on one of my live streams or something like that. And I'm going to do an unboxing here. And I already hooked up one of them, but I have 2 more that I opened up, but I haven't taken everything out. So I'm going to do that on camera, show you guys exactly what I got, what all comes with it, and show you that it's original, it's refurbished. So, when you hook it up, you have to do updates and everything else. The update on mine that I'm using took a couple hours. There was a game update for Black Ops 3, because I got Black Ops 3. That game actually took almost 3 days to update one of the packs, the compatibility packs, which was a little ridiculous, but with the servers, Xbox 360 isn't as big anymore. It's kind of an old system. There are a lot of people, I was surprised, there are a lot of people that still play Xbox 360, but the servers are very slow. So let's do the unboxing of the other 2. Okay, so here is one of the Xboxes. We have 2 here. This is how it was packaged. The one that I took out and hooked up wasn't packaged so nicely. This one is packed pretty nice. We have the auxiliary cables, and actually it has a big connector, and it has 2 separate ones, and one is for, I'm pretty sure one is for the more high definition, because on here it says TV and HD TV, so you have the option of that. Here's the power supply. Here's the remote. The one I have hooked up actually has a white wireless remote. This one has a black wireless remote, controller. And here is the Xbox 360. Like I said, it's refurbished. So, I mean, it's pretty much brand new. If you look at it, I mean, there's a couple smudges on it and everything else. It does have, the little attention sticker on it, but it all looks brand new. And the one I hooked up is working perfectly fine. Here's our power cord. So we're going to put that to the side, and let's open up the second one and see if that one is packaged the same and it has all the same stuff on it. Okay, this one is packaged a little differently. Same original white Xbox, and that one actually looks a little bit better. I don't really see any smudges on that one. Well, I take that back. There's some on the bottom side. Of course, that's to be expected since these are used and refurbished. This one also has a wireless remote. that is also a wireless controller. Sorry, that's also black. Oh, this one actually comes with batteries for the controller. Let's see, this has the same connector where you have the option of TV or HD TV. It has a switch on it. Has the power cord. And yeah, so that is the unboxing of the Xbox 360's. I'm going to take you over to the one I have hooked up, show you my setup that I have so far. Okay, so this is what I have set up right now. This is the one that came with the white wireless controller, and I didn't know when I got them, but I ended up having to buy a hard drive, which is on the side there, that was not included in any of the Xbox 360's, and I also had to buy a Wi-Fi adapter so that I could actually hook up the internet to the Xbox. And as you can see, I also got the headset. I used the headset, and it's a really good headset. It's almost like surround sound. And so with those accessories, I also got a wired controller for my wife to play. And I had ended up getting one of the really cheap headsets for like $6, and I'm going to end up having to take that back because it didn't work. It never worked, but it was pre-owned, it was used. So I have to take that one back, but this headset was brand new. And so I'm going to show you guys, you know, when it starts up and everything else, just to show you guys it does work. It's refurbished, basically brand new. Okay, so here is the Xbox starting up. It's a little slow starting up, but there's the profile I have. And of course it's not connected to the internet right now. And here is the Xbox 360. And there you go. Basically brand new Xbox 360 for $59.99, but we get a $60 mail-in rebate, which they'll mail us a $60 Visa card, so it ends up being free. And that's how you get a Xbox 360 for absolutely free. Alright, y'all, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, subscribe. Make sure to hit that thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys had for Thanksgiving, what you guys did. If you did any Black Friday shopping, what you guys got for Black Friday. I'd be really interested to know how much you paid for certain items, and especially if you got one of those TVs that were on sale. Just leave a comment below, and I'll be sure to reply. See you guys later.